Greetings from Las Vegas. I'm Jeff Chain, Millennium Commercial Property Broker, and today we're going to talk about industrial. But first, I want to thank Simon for inviting me back. I'm enjoying this. Hopefully, you are. So, industrial classification in buildings here in Las Vegas, and this applies pretty much to the entire country, has a very, very low occupancy or vacancy rate. They're extremely hard to find industrial buildings for sale. A lot of the ones we're going to talk about today are owner users or smaller single tenant buildings. The buildings go up, in this case, from 1,000,001 to 15 million of the five we're going to talk about. But we have industrial buildings here in Las Vegas, many other markets go up to 1 million square feet. But we're just going to go for the lower end. This first one on East Post Road is kind of interesting. It is a warehouse building. It's got a roll-up grade level door with the warehousing on the bottom, but the second floor is a two-bedroom apartment. So a shop owner could rent the bottom out and conduct his business. The top floor, he can live in their very nice full master bath, walk-in closets, and everything else. This one is $1.1 million. It's $356 a square foot. It's 3,086 that square feet. That includes both the warehouse space and the living space. It has 21-foot ceilings, which in the larger buildings, 21 feet would be very antiquated. And now they're going up to 35, 40, and even 50-foot ceilings. But the older, smaller product like this is 21 is more than adequate for small contractors, small manufacturers, all sorts of uses like that. And it's kind of in the southeast part of town. The next one is 989 Empire Mesa Way. That's out in Henderson. It's 2,400,000. It is also a two-story. It's $310 a square foot for the 2.4 million. It's 7,745 square feet. It's really a single tenant building. It has 5 dock-high doors to it, which means there's a well where the truck can back up into, and then the dock is level with the floor of the truck so they can just roll forklifts in and out. So that's $2.4 million out in Henderson in a very nice area. Typically, it'd be an owner user or a single tenant building. The next one is in North Las Vegas. It's 4150 North Lamb. It's 2 units side by side, units 105 and 110. It's a total of $2.1 million. I sold a couple of these buildings in this industrial park a number of years ago, and they are always occupied. There's huge demand, as I said, for industrial from all sorts of contractors, suppliers, all type of things that you need space for. And this was built in 2008. It's $276 a foot. It has a 20-foot clear high ceiling with 4 grade level doors, as you can see in the front. The next one is 2335 Aerojet Way, once again in North Las Vegas. And the city of Las Vegas is actually quite small. The surrounding areas, we have the city of North Las Vegas, we have Henderson, we have Boulder City, and then we have the unincorporated Clark County, which is our county that all the cities lie in, and it really holds a majority of the land and the population here in Clark County. Trivia note, the Las Vegas Strip is not in the city of Las Vegas. It's actually in Clark County. So this one is $6 million even. It's 25,627 square feet. It's set up as a single tenant building. You could demise it into multiple spaces with other folks. It's $235 per square foot. It's set up currently as 10,000 square feet of office, primarily on the mezzanine or the second floor, and approximately 15,000 feet of warehouse. It's 20-foot clear height ceiling. It was built in 2005, and an unusual feature for warehousing here in Las Vegas, it has 800 amps of three-phase power, which is a lot of power So you can do a lot of industrial, heavy industrial type uses with that much power. The last one we're going to talk about today is at 5625 South Valley View. It's by our South Industrial area. It's just west of the Strip, 2 blocks from the Allegiant Football Stadium where the Las Vegas Raiders play. It's in a brand new district. When they built this stadium, they've identified this to eventually be like the Gaslamp district, but I don't recommend anybody buy for that reason. So this is 15 million for 44,000 square feet. Couple interesting things. One, the tenant is interested in leasing back the entire building at 70 cents per square foot triple net. It's not a huge return, and in this market today, you could certainly get higher rent than what the tenant's offering to lease back on. But the thing I like about it, it has one grade level door where you can just drive a truck into. It has 5 dock highs. There again, where the truck drops down and then the floor and everything is level. 20 feet of clear height, but it sits on 3.53 net acres of land, which is a lot more than this building requires, which either provides lots of truck parking, shop vehicle parking, or it offers the opportunity to be able to expand the building or build an entirely separate building, because that's a lot of acreage for that size building. Typically, we get about 45% coverage. That means if you have 100,000 square feet of land, you can get about 45,000 feet of building. And 100,000 feet of land is just shy of the 2.5 acres. So we have probably a full net acre. That means none of the roads are included, available to do something else on that can help monetize it, be it parking or additional buildings. So we have, that's just a brief interlude to the local Las Vegas market. I'm Jeff Chain, broker owner of Millennium Commercial Properties. We do all forms of real estate, from leasing to brokerage to development. So if you have any needs in any of those areas, please call either Simon or feel free to reach out to me, Jeff Chain, at 702-379-8855. That same number also works on WhatsApp. So please feel free to reach out to me and ask any questions. Thank you very much.